Good evening, this is Nick Inman from VolumeProfileTrader.com on Wednesday, January 11th, and on this chart of the day video we're going to be looking at Alpha Natural Resource, ANR. This is a name that I've covered in the past week, saying I covered it, I believe really in this entire range, but I started to actually accumulate this stock personally on the first day of the 2012 year. And I've been nibbling and slowly building a position since, with my thesis that we're going to be holding this point of control for the year and making a serious run up, really looking for 28 to 30 on the upside to start. But we have to go through 25, 26. But if we get above that, and I anticipate we do, just because this is such big volume, there's so much action that's gone on here. This volume that's occurred at higher prices is nothing, and we really don't have any significant volume again until you reach 55. However, I do think that it's important to keep your trade expectations realistic, and I would look for $34 to be the absolute ceiling for this. However, we are making a series of higher lows off the point of control, even from this most recent action. We have some higher lows going on, so we haven't made a higher high yet, but if we do, expect a lot more buying in Alpha Natural Resource, and with your expectations for a $25 price target before you start taking profits. But keep in mind that you should scale out on the way up if that's what you choose to do, and what I mean by that is have expectations for 34, but you can't assume that it's going there. Your trading plan is a trade up to $34, and your first target should be the recent swing highs, which is also a pretty good sized volume chunk at 26. After 26, the volume gets light until we hit 28. Let's call it 28.75, or basically these swing highs. And you expect some selling pressure at those levels, but at the same time, we are going off the point of control for the year. So there's some meat to this move. And let's just use the last time it was a point of control, 54.75. We'll call it basically this level. What did we get after that? We got a huge move to the downside. So, and it was a huge move from 50 down to 15. So that's a pretty big deal. And don't you think all of the bad news is probably baked into this stock? Since we have the bottoming pattern that's formed, we're above the point of control for the year. I love this as an opportunity, and really, this is a trade that you should be involved in, even up 4%. Just scale in, buy small, buy a fourth of a position size, and if Alpha Natural Resources continues to move higher, just buy a little more. Just expect to scale out around $25. Also, for those who caught this monster trade off Cirrus Logic, today I happened to ring the cash register at the end of the day on all of my position, just because the move that it's had, and I was actually using options on this, and it was such a big move so quick. I didn't want to give any of the profits back, and it's just satisfying to ring the register after 3 days of holding, and the stock gets close to this high volume area, starts to trade off, stays above $20, which was important. But I hope you caught this. I did ring the register today. You should probably do the same tomorrow. Just enjoy the fact that this ran so quick, so fast, and it does have more potential, but I would really be looking for selling pressure in this 21 area. So I do think that the ceiling's small on Cirrus in terms of upside potential. Unfortunately, it's hard to want to get back involved in this name unless we move back down towards 18 give it a test of 19, which, you know, it's a decent move from the downside. So, anyways, I hope this helps. And members, tonight we're going to cover a lot of names. I think a lot of names are turning and giving you an opportunity for more upside in this market. So let's just stay tuned.